Good morning, Raymond.
Yeah,
Hi, Raymond. This is Slacker from 101 The Fox. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
I'm in the studio with Max Floyd, the rock and roll general, and the car Santa, Terry Franz, and we were hoping we could ask you a few questions this morning.
Okay,
Good morning, Ray. This is Terry.
all right.
I told him a little bit about your story. First and foremost, Ray, you had served in the Army. Was it 70 to 76, somewhere in there?
To 78.
78.
I
Well,
got out just before the 4th of July, and don't think that wasn't a thrill.
yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
It says here that you went to Korea, Taiwan, and Panama.
Yep.
Well, that's quite an adventure, but then again, you had, 8 years to do that. So, first and foremost, we want to thank you for your service, Ray. And I told them the story was you have a lot of friends with the American Legion out in Independence, and they have helped Cars for Heroes for years with bringing flags to some of our events, riding their motorcycles out, and always been a strong supporter. And so you had some people down there that says, your truck's kind of on its last legs. Why don't you tell me what's going on with that?
Well, about 2 years ago, I got hit by an uninsured motorist. And since then, the driver's door has never opened. And it also derailed the window on the passenger side. And never could get any money out of it to fix it. And I haven't had enough money to fix it.
Well, the boys tell me it's got quite a bit of rust to it, too.
That's typical for a 91.
Yeah. Yeah, 91, what, a S10 pickup, something like that?
Yeah, S10 long bed.
Well,
And
Ray, what do you do with the food pantry? Tell me about that.
at the food pantry, I go there to get food because I would be not eating very good without the food pantries.
Looks great. Is that something the American Legion's doing, or?
Yeah, American Legion is one of the places where I can get low sodium items.
Well, that's great. You know, Tom that runs the place out there is an old friend of mine, and Ron Galvin started with me with the very first Cars for Heroes many years ago, both members out there. And and then you had a buddy that actually submitted you that mailed in the application to tell us all about you. But let me introduce you, Ray, to Max Floyd. He's with us here this morning. Max, what do you think?
Well, Raymond, I tell you what, you were in the Army from, 70 to 78, so you went to all these places, and we thank you very much for all you did to help this country. And I can sympathize with your bad knees. I have the same problem myself, and we want to give you something to help you pick up that junk metal, which supplements your income. So let us try to get a small truck, and we'll help you out giving you one of those, okay?
All right, thank you.
Ray, what we're going to do is on December 20th, we have a big event in South Kansas City. We'll invite you out. I've got a couple trucks, so we're going to look at those and make sure they're automatics. But we'll get you what you need so that you can supplement your income and get around. And I don't know how got to get in on the passenger side of your truck every time you drive it, or with the driver's side not working?
Driver's side not working. Been sliding across for 2 years.
Well, we're going to get you one that the door opens and you can just get in it and drive it away.
Yeah, that would be great.
Well, we're happy to help you, Ray. And when you get the opportunity, thank all the guys up at the American Legion. They've helped us for many years, so we're happy to help you.
All right, well, thank you.
Ray, hold on a second. We need to get a little information to you, okay? Well, as we mentioned, Santa, you get a lot of different reactions. Sure. Through the holidays, people are just, I think really in the case of Ray, just overwhelmed that people care enough to help him out. I mean, we've heard this through the years. It's you try and you don't seem to get a lot of help, and you're just stunned that anybody cares enough to try to help you.
Well, absolutely. And Ray being in his early 60s, doesn't have a lot of opportunity to get cars. I mean, he's got to have the truck to get the junk, got to get the junk to get the money,
Yeah.
get the money to get the car. So we just solve him a few steps for him and give him something that's decent that'll get him around, and he won't have trouble getting to the food pantries or picking up his junk.
Well, sometimes when you hear these stories on the radio, you say, "Well, some reactions are different than others."
Yeah.
But when you see his eyes, or when you see
Yeah.
when he gets the car, that'll be a different story. Oh my God, mine? Yes,
Yeah.
that's yours.
Well, that's a great point too, Max, because we're inviting everybody to come down and see for yourself. Be a part of this. It is an amazing morning. It starts bright and early. We'll be at the
Foaling Warehouse.
We'll be at Foaling Warehouse. They're at 103rd and State Line. A lot of the different vendors and shops will be there. All of the television stations, of course, the radio station will be there, and you get to see firsthand what the real miracle of Christmas is, the spirit of giving, truly. And if you are in that spirit of giving, Max, or if you're in that spirit of giving, Terry, one more time, how can people help us out?
They can go to heroes.org, and if you want to stay updated, if you can go, we have a podcast out, and you're going to see some of these stories in that podcast. You'll see it on all the major podcast websites. You can find us at Cars for Heroes. Watch the stories, see the reactions. We're going to be doing some live stuff down at the event, and you can really see the people that we help and see the reactions. And we try to keep you updated in our social media on how life goes for them after they receive a car. So stay, lots of places you can get it, right here on the radio station, hear the stories, podcast, social media. Friend us, like us, share us, get the word out. We're reaching about 40,000 people in the social media. So get the message out and get everybody involved that can help.
Well, Maxwell, I'm glad we reached you this morning to get up. And you got big plans for the weekend?
I really don't. But I cook for myself. For now, and that's sometimes a struggle because I don't do very well. But when you buy a bag of salad, it gets all brown and soggy.
Yeah.
Well, cookies don't do that.
No.
I've learned that just in cooking.
Okay. For Max Floyd, the rock and roll general, Terry Franz, the car sent, I'm Slacker. We'll do it all again Monday, guys. Thanks.
Thanks, Slacker.